BMW have always been the best in the business with rear-wheel drive cars. In 2020, they've changed two of their current models, the 1 Series and the 2 Series as well. So they've changed from the rear-wheel drive to the front-wheel drive setup. So I'm AidanMCJ, and today's video we're going to be reviewing the last of the rear-wheel drive 1 Series, the BMW 118D M Sport Shadow Edition. So starting off at the front of the car, we can see that this particular colour is Melbourne Red, one of the normal basic colours. And also on the Shadow Edition we also get the M Sport grills, the M Sport bumpers, we have the black kidney grills as well, and we also have fog lights which don't come on some of the other editions. We have LED lights and they're slightly tinted as well. And just as a little fact, the front of these BMWs are designed to, when you hit a pedestrian, hopefully you'll never hit a pedestrian, but if you ever do, then they're designed to cushion the blow by concaving the aluminium bonnet. So on the Shadow Edition down this side, it also comes with colour-coded covers for the mirrors. We also have colour-coded handles, and we also have privacy glass as well as the M Sport side skirts. Down the front we also have the M Sport 18-inch twin spoke alloys with behind them M Sport brakes, 4 pots on the front and 2 pots at the rear, making the car stop as fast as it goes. With that being said, what engine is actually powering this car? So in this particular model we have the 118D, which is a 2-litre twin power turbo diesel with 148 brake horsepower and 236 newton meters of torque. So as you can hear from the stats, it's no slouch. So at the back of the car, as you can see, we also have the LED strips in the light, and it's also slightly tinted at the back as well. We also have the privacy glass at the back, and we also have M Sport back bumper with slightly different tip to the usual black chrome tip as well. So let's have a look inside the interior. So joining you inside the cockpit is a whole host of luxuries that you wouldn't get in the normal 1 Series. A whole host of M Sport bits and other bits of technology that just make your life a load better when you're inside the car. So the first one that greets you is the M Sport multifunctional steering wheel, which is really well trimmed. And obviously it says the M Sport right at the bottom as well. And just behind the steering wheel we have a analog backlit display, which is really good at night time, very bright as well. Right next to that we have the little screen, not touch screen, but we do have the little dials down below. We also have a whole host of buttons involved in the front center console, including obviously we have the CD player and the DAB radio as well. And strapped to that to create the whole sound of this car, which is absolutely brilliant, I might add, is the provided Harman Kardon stereo system, which is 500 watts. 500 watts! With 2 subwoofers as well, one under the driver's chair and one under the passenger chair as well. The seats are Dakota leather and they're also heated with blue stitching and the M Sport badge stitched into the side of them. The car also comes with a sat-nav built in, which you can basically talk to, and it'll also work from like historical places that you want to go to eat. You just tell it where you want to go and it'll take you to it. And it will also, you can ask it to do the dipstick and it will tell you all that. You can also have an app that will connect to the car to turn it on in the morning without unlocking it, and put the heaters on and the engine on as well through the Wi-Fi system in the car and on your phone. Inside the car, for lighting displays, we also have the LEDs all round. We also have puddle lights on the underneath of the door handles and underneath the door cards. And basically, the interior is just a really nice place to be, with the leather seats being very huggy. They keep you in very well, and a very smooth kind of drive. The steering wheel is very nice, and also everything is laid out in the perfect order. So without further ado, let's take this baby for a spin. Okay guys, so we are out in the little BMW 1 Series just to basically show you and tell you how the car feels round corners and what all this tech in the car basically does for you. So obviously we're on a pretty windy country road, which is exactly perfect for this kind of car and for this type of bit of the video. So obviously you can see that there's very, very minimal body roll, even in the car's comfiest setting. Now if we put it into sport mode, you can feel instantly how the response is loads better. It's very on it now. With it being a turbo diesel, the turbo kicks in at around about 2000 RPM anyway, so it's very, very low down kicking. It gets you very much moving, and obviously you can feel the response straight away as soon as I put my foot down, and it's incredibly good round corners, very comfy as well, with the nice Dakota leather seats. I haven't got the heated seats on or anything because it's about 20 degrees outside, so there is no need for that. Obviously we've got the sport displays up now, which is good. It tells you the kilowatts of power and the torque as well, which is really, really good. Most of the 1 Series BMWs come with that, if they're like a M Sport or M135i kind of thing. Just gonna come up to the top of this road and basically test the brakes, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a pull, see what this kind of diesel is made of, whether this is the right kind of car for you. So as I can feel, the brakes are really, really impressive. So obviously we've got the 4 pots on the front and the 2 pots on the back each side as well. Just do a bit of a pull in second. You can see on the revs going up very quickly, and also the speedo goes up pretty quickly as well. But the car is so stable and so comfy that you basically can't have that interaction with the outside that you would have in, say, my ST, another kind of car that's got more growl and stuff. It's so comfy and so smooth that you'd lose yourself thinking that this is going 60 mile an hour and it's going like 100. It's just so smooth. The gears are so smooth. The steering's so smooth. It doesn't feel detached at all. It feels really, really connected. And it's just an all-round great car, to be honest. You can't hear the engine, which is exactly what you want with the diesel like this. You don't really want to hear it bellowing out. But you can definitely feel that twin power 2-litre diesel pulling you along with the immense torque that it's got. That's 4th gear, foot flat down, and you can just feel it lifting you back a little bit into the seat, which is exactly what it's designed to do. 148 brake, that is basically entry level, right in the midsection of where these cars are really, really good. Obviously mapped up and stuff, you can get these cars up to 235 brake horsepower, and about 320 foot-pound of torque, which is absolutely immense in something that doesn't weigh that much. For all the technology in the car as well, it doesn't actually weigh that much. Just a bit more than the normal kind of cars, and a little bit less than the normal 1 Series as well. So yeah, it's an all-round great car. It goes round corners really, really well. Very, very smooth power delivery. The technology in this car is absolutely incredible. Dad, the owner of the car, definitely gets lost with all the technology in the car. With him being a little bit older generation than us younger people anyway, that are used to this kind of car. And the one thing that I didn't mention before is that obviously we have the M Sport bits, like the M Sport steering wheel. We also have the M Sport gear knob, and it's also a short shift gearbox as well. So it feels really, really good, very short throw, and it's very, very smooth gear changes as well. So to end the video off, we're going to do a little bit of a third gear pull, not going to go too overboard, and then that's basically going to be it. So this is third, and it's really, really good in third, guys. It picks up really, really well, and we just drop off the revs now, apply the brakes a little bit. It's really, really good in third. Second and third is where this car comes alive. So obviously the torque is picking you up straight away, and then the power comes in a little bit later when that second part of the turbo kicks in, and it's really, really good at getting you where you're gonna go. Really, really smooth, really comfortably, really good technology, and pretty fast as well. So guys, if you like the video, then please do drop a like below. And also, if you're new, then please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification as well. And we'll see you in the next one.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from dealing. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bag. Snapping with the phone and dab.